Monty bubble is.
What did I just write? Oh, this is prophetic. Basically, this is and you see, actually you can't see it. I just put this note down. When you don't vote, look what you end up with. So all of those people that sat on their hands because they didn't like John McCain, all those people that didn't go out and vote, you're responsible for what may happen to our country. And like I said, I'm not really concerned about right now. I'm looking for the god-awful problem when Republicans take control. Because you're going to have Glenn Beck, John Hannity, Rush Limbaugh running things.
Well, none of that we want them moralizing at us.
I don't want them moralizing.
But of course, we don't want them all in our business either.
Well, no, I mean, my grandmother.
It has to go with any
No, but my grandmother was Roman Catholic.
Yeah.
And my father on one side is German Lutheran, and then on another side a German Jew, and then my mother is Greek. She's Anglican, Church of England. I know what it's like to be moralized at. I hated it, and so do most Americans.
Oh man.
So this is our future. You guys, basically, you people you're giving us Barack Hussein Obama, and now Sean Hannity. Then you got to give us Hannity
and Glenn Beck
and Rush Limbaugh. I mean, God.
Huckable's quite calm compared to them.
I know.
No, compared to Beck.
But he's
still.
But
Hannity is more.
Yeah, but they're all moralizing. I don't. Nobody should tell anybody what religion they should have. No. Anybody remember? Of course, I keep forgetting. They don't teach history in modern schools.
Oh, they don't teach history.
I know, we're way over.
I know, you know what, this is going to have to be a double part, and we're just going to go ahead and continue, because this is the news and what's going on.
Yeah. But if you'd have read, if you were taught history in school, you would simply have known that the people that came to this country were the Pilgrims first. They came here because of religious persecution. We had the people chased out of Europe. They were chased out of England. They were chased out of Ireland. They were chased out of all kinds of places. Everybody that came to this country originally came here because they were persecuted religiously. And now we got a constitution that directly forbids, and because of that, forbids the church and the state from being together.
We're seeing more of that.
We're seeing more of it. I mean, which is funny, you're seeing it on the left side, but what's going to happen is when Mr. Obama basically... I will guarantee you, I have never seen anything in our Constitution that says the President of the United States cannot be recalled from office.
Actually, what we're seeing is political correctness gone awry.
Well, it's always been that way.
I know, but it's even worse than before.
Okay, first of all, it's not politically correct.
Oh, excuse me. What is it? What is it?
Okay, basically, we no longer have a war on terror. We have a contingency program. We no longer have terrorists. They're misunderstood extremists. We no longer have illegal aliens. They're the true Americans.
I know, that one makes me really sick.
I know, they are the true Americans.
I mean, living here in Southern California, I get sick enough when, you try and go somewhere and they can't speak to you in English.
Yeah.
Or customer service when you call, and even though they're speaking English, it's Indian English, and you still can't understand them.
No, but I will guarantee you, I have went into a CVS pharmacy on a weekend, and no hablo inglés. And I say, no hablo español, which I do. I also como l'italiano, parlo français, sprechen Sie Deutsch, but you don't want to tell them that. And I look, habla inglés, and they said, no habla inglés, only habla español. And they said, well, I want to speak to somebody that speaks English, so they bring out the store manager. No habla inglés.
Well, sometimes I feel like this is like the Tower of Babel. Like the United States has always welcomed people from other countries. Yeah. Now they're rocking them even more.
But they did give me a thing, though. You can call this number and speak to somebody that speaks in English.
Oh, that's great.
And then a post office. We're right up the street from where we're at right here. There is post office is getting rid of 100 and some thousand workers. There is an absolute thing on the wall, a posting for a job. Spanish-speaking only carrier. Mm-hmm. Not dual, says Spanish-speaking only.
And then when you vote, of course, it does say when you register to vote that you have to be an American citizen. It does actually say that. It says you have to be over 18 years of age. But how many languages can you vote in?
140.
I know, isn't that ridiculous? 140.
140.
So when you go to vote, what they have is they have the ballot in English.
And ballot and got every.
Spanish.
They'll provide translators for you.
Because after so many, then I guess you listen to a recorded message, with
Yeah.
it, which is ridiculous. Because if you need it translated, you're not.
It's no secret ballot if you need a translator.
Well, the other part is if you need a translator, you can't read the promotional material that's coming out anyway.
I know.
Because it's not written in all those
basically,
languages.
it's as bad as. Okay, one of my great-grandfathers was Rutherford B. Hayes, the President of the United States. He was a Republican. My great-grandmother, who was an American Indian, which, like I said, we're talking, I've got Indians on my father's side, Indians on my mother's side, so, because my German family has been here since the Revolutionary War. They fought on the other side of the war. They were the Haitian soldiers. But they married English, they married Indians. But my great-grandfather, Rutherford B. Hayes, because he was a Republican, he'd go in and he'd flip the thing Republican. My grandmother, who basically was a great-grandmother, they basically were allowing the women to vote at that time. She'd go in and flip Democrat. That's how they handled everything. Because she really didn't speak English a lot. She just Democrat. From my grandfather, Republican. And that's basically how it's done today. They can't read. They send this stuff out in volumes. They can't read any of it because most of them can only speak Spanish or English. No. I mean, I saw a thing that was sent out by one of the parties in Lithuanian.
Really?
Yeah. I'm sitting there, ooh, that looks nice. I said, I didn't know I spoke Lithuanian.
That's okay. I still get stuff written to me in Chinese.
I know, but I don't have Lithuanian on any of my things. I have Native American on my things.
So there's so much that's happening in the news. My guess is, what do you think the United States is going to be like? Let's just say a year from now. The world of the United States is dramatically different.
Basically, if you like how bad things have been since November, you're going to love how bad.
You're going to be really happy.
What was it? The other night, was it Jane Leno said that he said something like about the fact that if you just went on, and he said, if you like what I have just said, then you people are all sick. Because it was all negative about what's going on in the country. You see, Mr. Leno, even though he may be a Democrat, he is very proud of the fact that he was born in this country.
One of the things that I will say is pay attention to what's happening, even if you don't understand all the news that's coming out and how it will affect you. I mean, we listen to both the left and the right side because we know somewhere in between. We listen to both.
But nobody pays any attention to the people in the middle.
We know that somewhere in between is where...
No, but we tried it. Okay, we do things. We have two generations here. I mean, I'm old enough to be your father. So actually I'm older than her father was. That's the bad part about it. No, her father told me to take care of her. So I can absolutely say that. Her father, when he was having a kidney problem, asked for me to take care of it. I've tried. But still, it's just, because we are two generations and two different cultures, which is funny because I had an Asian wife also, which would mean I do understand. But mine was sort of a, sort of a strange one.
And you should see what his wife looks like. You would love to have seen her.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, okay, not a spring chick, looks good. But my wife was a Playboy girl, guys. Yeah. We're talking like 30 years ago, before she was killed in an accident. But, she, like 5 foot tall, 32B, everything exactly in the right spots. So, she would have loved these swimsuits back then, so. But, no, but we have a cultural difference and a generational difference, yet we both feel the same thing. We both have backgrounds in journalism, which people don't realize. Which we tell them enough, but we try to do things somewhat in a funny manner, or we do things casually to get things out to people because they do pay attention. Which is the funny part is they don't pay attention to. Okay, we say yesterday and today and tomorrow, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, because what we do today is actually going to be read tomorrow, and what is up tomorrow will be seen yesterday.
Oh, is that why we say it?
What is done? This
actually, part of it has to do with the internet.
Yeah.
Because what is done is often archival, and it's like when you have advertisers, it's like oftentimes of that week or of that month. But on the internet, it's there for